Trump pardon for Sean Combs still under discussion as Diddy sentence moves as Diddy seeks to move to cushy prison for 4-year sentence.
So how do you even go about getting a pardon? Because I didn't even know pardons existed until this year.
What island you been living on, girl? Oh, Underwood Rock. Okay, so this is so he, remember now, Trump pretty loose with the pardons. No other president would do this, but Trump looked like he's entertaining, and I know Diddy paying for this behind the scenes. There's a suitcase of cash being exchanged. This is not gonna be for free, you know? But the Trump family, you could do business with them. This is how they roll. He wants to go to a cushy prison because obviously Ghislaine Maxwell is a sex trafficker at a cushy prison, so I ain't blame him for trying, you know? But a potential pardon is still in the mix for Sean Combs as the Grammy winner and former Donald Trump pal stares down a 4-year prison sentence. At the same time, after Combs complained at length at his sentence hearing last week about the conditions at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, the Bad Boy record founder now wants to be relocated to a much cushier low-security facility in New Jersey.
What's wrong with him being transferred to?
Because usually when they put you someplace cushy, right? A couple of y'all did time. Stu, you did some time. I don't know, the sex shit is stuff that they let them get, like, okay, like Ghislaine Maxwell should not be in no low security prison. She's a sex trafficker.
Well, oh, okay.
She's Jeffrey Epstein's girl.
Okay, but Sean Diddy Combs.
Yeah, but this
what he gonna do?
This the Mann Act and violence against women and type shit like that. So he probably wouldn't be allowed in either.
Y'all acting like this man is a rapist or a murderer. Well, that's arguable.
Then he can sell some of his masters to get that pardon money. I don't think there's any real benefit for Trump to pardon Diddy, at least until
65
after
SpaceX? Are you crazy? That's not normal.
What?
70 degrees is a normal temperature to have year-round, PJ. I can deal with that.
Bozak saying, I don't think there's any real benefit. No, I agree, Bozak. Dude, you can't pardon him at all. You're not supposed to have that on your resume, but this Trump don't care.
What do you mean you can't pardon him at all?
Because depending on
are we looking at Trump's resume and using that as example of what you can't do? Because
but this is what I'm saying.
He would do it just because he can do it.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. Remember now, Ghislaine Maxwell also wants a pardon as well.
Yeah, but that's different.
I don't know.
I feel like the crimes are very, very different crimes.
Yeah. The number one and only says, Puffy got dirt on rum just like Epstein, 100. Trump can do it. Yeah, I mean, let's see. But I don't think that's a good move because he's already losing a lot of followers. All those podcasters like Joe Rogan, Andrew Schultz, Aiden Ross, Theo Vaughn.
Does he care?
Tim Dillon. No, but I'm saying these the dudes who help him get elected. They all turn on him.
But they
all calling out all this bullshit.
This is his last president term anyway. He can't run again after this. So it doesn't matter if he burns all the bridges.
Oh, it does. I can tell you why it does. Because in 2026, next year, if we're lucky, we will have elections, okay?
What do you mean?
Midterm elections. Okay?
Do they do that every year? Every presidency?
Every 2 years there are elections.
For the president?
No. For the Senate and the Congress.
And so what? We're gonna elect a different Congress that's gonna kick him out?
It could happen. If the Democrats were to win a supermajority in the Senate, which might not happen, and they have the House, they could do stuff like that. But that's not what the real issue is for him. It's not so much kicking him out.
It's too late for impeachment, right?
No, it ain't too late for no impeachment. This is the problem. If the Democrats were to win next November, let's say they win the House and the Senate, right? Dog, the investigations are gonna be fucking wild. And Trump got a bunch of shit he can't explain. Like all this crypto stuff, because this family already made about $6 billion in fucking 8-9 months since he entered office.
EB said, I don't think Diddy got dirt on Trump. I think Trump legitimately likes Diddy.
I don't know that he legitimately likes Diddy.
Diddy's probably made Trump some money or something.
I think this will not be free. You're gonna have to pay for this. He's gonna have to pay. Sky, who's Ghislaine? Ghislaine is Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend. She's in a low security prison that no sex offender has ever been transferred to because they don't do that. They keep you in the maximum security prisons. So so even shit like that would be an investigation to explain that. Then the crypto shit, because The crypto shit is crazy because, like, Qatar bought $2 billion worth of stable coins from Trump's family company, right? Then Trump gave them access to NVIDIA processing chips. So that kind of looked like a legitimate payoff to allow that to happen. So who the fuck knows? We can see.
He said he's gonna run and say the Dems stole the 26th election.
Yeah. But this is the thing. That's why people looking at the soldiers on the street and wondering like if there's gonna be some insurrection act where we can't have elections or some crazy shit.
Okay, Brittany, I'm gonna look at it.
But I will tell you all this. Like I say, I'm neutral in this. But if for some reason Trump calls off next year's 2026 elections, we still got over a year to go.
Hey, he can do that?
No, but I'm saying it'd have to be for some reason. Like there's some you could do that under certain circumstances, right?
Like what?
It'd have to be some kind of insurrection or something like that going on.
What do you mean?
There'd have to be some kind of uprising or some shit where elections are delayed.
Oh.
But if that shit happens, because a lot of people feel that something like that can happen, get your bulletproof jacket because it's fucking on. You know what I mean?
Dr. Sean thinks that Trump needs to stay in office if he wants to stay out of jail.
Yeah, he probably does.
For real?
I don't know, because the Supreme Court has changed it where the president could do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The president could do whatever, call off the elections. But that ain't just me saying this, I mean, like, let's, okay.
I'm like, in what scenario can you call an election off?
Hold on, let me show you what I mean.
Sky's cold.
Okay. Can I get you a jacket or some shit?
You got one?
Yeah, hold on, let me see. I'm just telling y'all this is not insurrection.
In what scenario has this happened before?
Okay, look at this.
1807.
Okay, look at this. Okay.
He would have to start a war to postpone elections. Okay. Something like a war.
Trump says he's considering invoking the Insurrection Act. What does that mean? Okay? Now, all these sites kind of more on the liberal side, but whatever, fuck it, let's go. Let's see.
Chicago's a great city where there's a lot of crime.
To invoke the Insurrection.
Okay.
On California, are you prepared to invoke the Insurrection Act?
Depends on whether or not there's an insurrection.
Even if you're not planning to invoke that Insurrection Act, you still plan to send troops?
Well, we're going to have troops everywhere. We're not going to let this happen to our country. We're not going to let our country be torn apart.
So you deploy troops in the U.S., it's legal that allows you to, okay. To settle civil unrest. Can be invoked at the request of a state. A state legislator or governor could request assistance from the president. It also allows the president to invoke it if he deems it necessary to suppress an insurrection, domestic violence, whatever.
So if the whole...
The legal experts have warned that the law is overly broad and vague and there might be various calls for it to be reformed to check presidential power.
So if the whole country broke out in a riot, that they can do that? That's what that is.
Yeah, and then you would have the ability to delay elections. You see? But for how long? You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just telling you all the way the shit fucking works. So dudes would have a problem with that because that's definitely this like I honestly
paid off a long time ago. We're owned by the made-up country of. Oh.
Ryan said, "Why do Democrats need illegal immigrants?"
That's why?
No, hold on, but both that. What I'm talking about is this is not me. A lot of legal experts, the Republican and Democrat, feel that he would do this in order to delay the 2026 elections. And that delay could keep dragging on. We can't do it because of this, because of this.
Well, the lady asked him and he basically said no.
No, he said, I gotta think about it.